Welcome to Let's Discover India. In this episode of our Ladakh series, we will take you to the mystical Pangong Tso. Tso means a lake in Ladakh's local language. On day 5 of our trip to Ladakh, we set off towards the breathtaking Pangong Lake around 10 a.m. after breakfast. Pangong Tso is around 170 kilometers from Hundar and 223 kilometers from Leh. After a mere half an hour drive, our journey came to a temporary halt as we were held up for about 30 minutes due to ongoing road work. Our driver Banit was little worried about the traffic jam because we had to cross the river before noon. As the day progresses, the melting snow causes the river's water levels to rise significantly in the afternoon. If that happens, we will have to take an alternate route, adding 20 kilometers to our journey. Most part of the journey from Hundar to Pangong Tso winded along the Shyok River. Sometimes we were on the right of the river and sometimes on the left, and occasionally we were on top of the river overbridge. Almost for a span of 3 hours, the drive was on off-roads. The dust was blowing all over due to the rolling tires of vehicles. The car went through stones, cuts, and water puddles, causing the vehicle to sway from side to side, tossing us from one end to the other. We barely made any progress as the vehicle swayed and jolted along at a speed of less than 20 kilometers per hour. For nearly about 2 hours between Agham and Durbuk, there was no sign of human habitation. The only sights were the cruising cars and convoy of bikers navigating the rugged terrain. We finally reached Durbuk and took a half an hour break for lunch. After finishing our meal, we pressed forward to Pangong. From Durbuk, the scenery transforms completely. The road becomes smooth and the view is magnificent as we cruised along the plain road surrounded by mesmerizing snow-capped peaks and rugged mountains. Around 4 p.m. we finally arrived Pangong Tso, a breathtaking high-altitude lake straddling Ladakh and Tibet. This expansive lake stretches around 134 kilometers in length and 5 kilometers in width. Pangong Tso's majestic waters are divided between India and China, with 40% of the lake in India and 50% in Tibet, and the remaining 10% in a buffer zone. The cottages you see down there on the banks of the lake are the accommodation camps of Spangamik. We are now heading towards the popular tourist attraction of Pangong, Three Idiots Shooting Point. Tourism at Pangong Tso surged tremendously after the release of a popular Bollywood movie called Three Idiots starring Amir Khan. The stunning visuals of Pangong Lake during the climax scene of the movie captivated the audiences and sparked a surge in the visitors eager to experience its beauty firsthand. This incredible shooting spot is located at Pangamic. We visited the place and spent over 2 hours recreating the magical moments of the movie as we clicked photographs on a scooty used in the movie by Kareena Kapoor, the lead actress of the movie, and posed on the iconic Three Idiots bench and a few other picturesque locations. Buddhists hold these lakes in high regard, considering them very sacred. Their reverence goes beyond prayer as they actively maintain the cleanliness and purity of lakes. We have noticed a few signboards urging visitors to respect the sanctity of the lake by keeping it clean, refraining from throwing stones in the lake, stepping on the lake waters, offering flowers to the lake, and avoiding the use of plastic and plastic bottles. It is also cautioned to avoid drinking the lake water as it is a salt lake not suitable for human consumption. These measures help preserve the lake's sacred status for Buddhists. One of the most captivating features of Pangong Tso is the chameleon-like ability to change colors. Throughout the day, the lake can appear a stunning blue, a vibrant green, or even a striking red. It often surprises the visitors by displaying different hues simultaneously, with patches of blue in some areas and green in others. Another remarkable feature of Pangong Lake is that it completely freezes over during winter, despite being a salt lake. As the sun set behind the majestic mountains, we continued our journey to Man village and settled at Nirvana Cottage. Thanks for watching. Let's discover India.